But we did actually get started stacking early in March and had a great March, stacked over 1 million tons in the month of March. And that allowed us to produce just over 27,000 ounces of gold.
Well, hello, welcome to Assay TV. Today I'm delighted to be joined once again by John McConnell, who is the president and CEO of Victoria Gold. Victoria Gold are mining at their Eagle mine at the Dublin Gulch property in the Yukon. It is the Yukon's newest gold producer, and they've just released their Q1 results. And John, how has the quarter gone for the company?
Yeah, it was a good quarter. You know, we are a bit of a seasonal operation, so we've always said we won't stack during the 3 coldest months of the year, so January, February, and March. And if you don't stack, you don't produce as much gold. But we did actually get started stacking early in March and had a great March, stacked over 1 million tons in the month of March. And that allowed us to produce just over 27,000 ounces of gold for the quarter. So ahead of our internal budgets, and puts us on target to meet guidance for the year.
Excellent. I mean, your all-in sustaining costs for those ounces, how are they looking?
Yeah, I mean, again, you know, because we don't stack that first quarter, but we still have all the same costs. They're higher than they will be in the second half. So at, you know, I think they were just over $1,500 an ounce, but you know, it'll be just the opposite in the fourth quarter. We'll be down below $1,000 an ounce.
No, I mean, that's a very important thing for people to note who are looking at these figures and might think that 1,500 looks a little high, but that needs to be sort of, the different seasons needs to be factored in. As you say, you'll be down around sort of, would you say $1,000 by the time?
Yeah, we're still guiding that we'll be between 1050 and 1175 for the whole year.
So how's the quarter affected your cash position?
Well, we're in great shape for cash. You know, we actually made an early debt repayment of 20 million in January. So we're in very good shape.
Excellent. And in terms of how that compares, how this quarter compares with the same quarter last year, how do they compare?
Yeah, in terms of gold production, we increased the production by 250% quarter over quarter.
And in terms of the grade of the material you're mining, how's that looking?
Yeah, we're running about 0.8 grams, which is a little above reserve grade for the life of the mine, which is 0.63.
In terms of strip ratio?
Strip ratio was a little higher in the quarter, again, because we take advantage of not stacking, and we actually mine more waste in the first quarter, and then it balances out over the rest of the year.
And in terms of your outlook for 2021, what are your sort of guidance figures putting out in terms of production?
Yeah, between 180 and 200,000 ounces for the year is still our guidance.
Excellent. And obviously, you know, the production figures that you're producing at the mine seem to be attracting attention of some other companies. I noticed that you had Kerr Mining have bought a large stake in the company. Do you want to comment on that a little bit?
Yeah, it was a surprise for us, but you know, Kerr has shown interest in Victoria. They wanted to sign a CA and get into a data room, make site visits and do their evaluation. But of course, with COVID, that was difficult. And, you know, we also weren't ready to let people look under our skirts, so to speak, until we had the ramp up complete and the mine running properly. But what they've done is they approached Orion Mine Finance, who used to hold almost 38%, and they've bought 17.8% of their interest in Victoria. So they're now our second largest shareholder. And they've made it known that their intention is to acquire the balance. Now, we immediately put a shareholder rights plan in place, so they can't go above 20% without management's permission for the next 6 months. And they've essentially forced us to run a process for the sale of Victoria. So we've had a lot of interest, a lot of incoming calls, since the beginning of the year. So I'm finally phoning people back, and we're signing CAs. We've opened a data room, and the mine shows very well now that we're in full production. And then the other thing, so that should Coeur or somebody else make an offer to buy the balance of Victoria, we want to make sure they pay for all the exploration assets as well. So we've just started our exploration program at Raven out to the east of Eagle. We'll also get a drill at Lynx, and later in the summer, a drill at Rex Peso. So we're going to make sure they pay for every ounce on the property.
Absolutely. And those exploration targets, I mean, in terms of their sort of potential size, how do they compare with Eagle?
Well, it's hard to say. It's early days, but certainly at Raven, you can flip through the sections on our website, and you can, just using the old polygon method, come up with well over 1 million ounces pretty quickly. And we've only, we're going to start stepping out from the center of the deposit, and those grades of, 1.5 to 2 grams, you can quickly add ounces. So we're planning more than 10,000 meters of drilling out there this summer.
Wow. And how deep is it?
We don't know. We've only drilled it to 185 feet or meters, and all of the holes were terminated in mineralization. So we'll also drill a few deep holes this summer.
And I guess all of this exploration, it can be financed internally by what you're producing at Eagle.
Yeah, it's all financed out of cash flow.
Excellent. So a very exciting year ahead. And in terms of the money, the amount you're getting for your ounces sold, the gold price heading in the right direction, I guess.
Yeah, no, it's nice. At this gold price, we'll cash flow well over $100 million this year.
Absolutely. So you're producing gold, you've got people looking to buy the company, and lots of exploration potential in the works. So, I mean, what an exciting year ahead for the company.
Yeah, no, it's lots of fun right now.
Absolutely. And I noticed on your website also, people can look at, so there's some videos up there about, you've produced a book on the history of the Eagle Mine. Some interesting stories in there.
Yeah. There's the book there.
Absolutely. And where is that available?
Amazon.
And there's some fairly hair-raising stories about some of the early prospectors there, some sort of Revenant style incidents, I guess.
Yeah, people ask me, why did you commission a book? And it's because, we've owned the property for 10 years, but there's been exploration and placer mining going on at Dublin Gulch for more than 100 years now. So there were lots of great stories, and it also gave me the opportunity to meet some of the old timers that were working there 60 years ago.
And you guys have finally sort of brought the mine up to its full potential, I guess.
Oh, we still got work to do. We're currently designed to produce 200,000 ounces of gold per year, but we have an internal project to get to 250,000 ounces per year by 2023. So we've got to optimize things now.
Absolutely. Well, as I said, an exciting year ahead. Lots of action over there at Victoria Gold. But thank you very much for joining us today for this update.
Great. Thanks, Leo.